Some people would say they like to drive fast. Other people would claim they've been driving for many years and do not need to know anything more. Others say to themselves, I am already safe. Wouldn't we want our families and friends to be safe on the road in any situation? I would like to ask you to think of this question. Are we truly safe drivers? In 1952, Harold Smith noticed that there were far too many crashes and deaths from automobile accidents. He felt that he could help in some way, so he developed a system that helps us with this. Ford Motor Company liked it so much that they had him teach all their employees and those who bought cars from them these 5 simple steps. I would like to discuss a few techniques that have helped me to become not only a safer driver, but a more informed one and prepared one. I have worked for a logistical company as a driver for the last 15 years. This program has taught us greater awareness of our driving behaviors, both good and bad. The National Transportation Safety Administration statistics for 2012 state 10% of all fatal crashes and 18% of all injury crashes and 16% of all motor vehicle traffic crashes in 2012 were reported as distracted affected crashes. Also in 2012, there were 3,328 people killed and an estimated additional 421,000 injured in motor vehicle crashes involving distracted drivers. The Smith system is a system of keys that helps teach us safe driving techniques. These techniques teach us how to better prepare ourselves in many different situations and driving scenarios. The first key is aim high in steering. Aim high in steering means to look far down the road, not a few feet in front of your vehicle. The other day I was at work and I was heading back to work, and the vehicle in front of me decided to make a left-hand turn on a curve. So I began to slow down. The vehicle behind me, feeling the need to pass me, decided to pass on my right, not anticipating the vehicle in front of him was making a right-hand turn, and they collided, which caused the ambulance to have to come. They ended up having to cut the door open to get the individual out of the vehicle. So had the person paid attention and also aimed high in steering, he would have been able to avoid that crash. So looking ahead a minimum of 15 seconds. Ideally, the further you can see, the better off you are. The key way to spot potential hazards are brake lights. You should be looking further than other drivers, looking at least 20 to 30 seconds ahead. The second key is to get the big picture. This means we take in as much information as we possibly can of what's going on around us. The human brain can process information faster than any computer built. So by taking all this information, it allows you to see the whole picture. You can see what relevant objects are and non-relevant objects. Relevant objects are people, cars, things moving in your lane of traffic. Those things are all considered relevant. Non-relevant are people waiting for a bus, objects moving away from you, stop signs, or any type of signage. So you should scan your mirrors at least every 5 to 8 seconds. The third key is keep your eyes moving. Avoid focusing on any object for more than 2 seconds. This will help you from going into a blank stare. Another statistic given by distraction.gov says, at any given daylight moment across America, there are approximately 660,000 drivers using cell phones or manipulating electronic devices while driving. And that number has held steady since 2010, which means we need to use greater awareness while driving. Become more aware than other drivers. The fourth key is leave yourself an out. How do we do this? We create a path of least resistance. We keep cushion on all 4 sides of our vehicle. It creates an escape path when a situation or problem should arise. Be prepared and do the best you can to expect the inevitable. The fourth principle of the Smith system states to leave yourself a way out. This means ensuring that other drivers do not box you in while selecting your lane. Do not follow other vehicles too closely and anticipate what choices other drivers may make. So avoid traveling in clusters. Surround yourself with space. Also anticipate the actions of others. The fifth key is make sure they see you. Communicate with other drivers. Make good eye contact. Use your daytime running lights or low beams to increase your visibility. Use turn signals efficiently by applying them at least 3 seconds before your turn and leaving the signal on until you have completed that turn. Safety equipment and lights can also be used, like a horn, maybe flashing your lights. Seeking good eye contact is also another good thing. Wave at them, make sure that they see you. Statistics from the Smith system their website state that those who follow the 5 keys have a significant lesser chance of being in an accident than those who had never learned the 5 keys. If we use these 5 keys, we can not only simply become safer drivers, but also help others to become safer drivers and safer on the road. So once again, I ask you this question: what type of drivers do you consider yourself to be? And how can we help each other to become safer and more observant ones? I ask you to consider these 5 keys and look for ways to implement them in your driving. We have a sign at my work that also states, as you go to, when you walk in, it says, "Have you driven safely today, or were you just lucky?" Which one are you? Are you the one that's just lucky or the one that's actually playing it safe? Thank you.